I want to tell you the story of how Ganesh came into being. So Ganesh is one of the most loved and favourites of Hindu deities. He's the one with the elephant head. He is the remover of obstacles. He is about joy and dance and fun and all the good things in life. And I'm going to tell you now the story how I've interpreted that he came into being. So way back when, in the no time, in the astral realms, Parvati and Shiva, a cosmic couple, Shiva being the divine masculine, the ultimate yogi, the ultimate masculine, and Parvati, his wife, is the incarnation of Shakti. And they're not living in such great bliss, you see, because Shiva, being the ultimate yogi, is often away, like away, transcendental away. He's often lost in meditation for eons, absolutely eons. And Parvati starts to, get kind of lonely, and she's, the divine feminine, and she wants to create, a baby. And Shiva just isn't there, he's not available. So, being a goddess, she decides to make one, as you do. So when she's bathing one day, she scrapes off all her dead skin and all her sweat, and she moulds it with turmeric, and she makes this little model of this baby, and then she breathes life into her baby boy, and she is joyous, so joyous at this beautiful, beautiful boy. And she's happy, and she nurses him and she nurtures him, and they happily live in the cosmic palace. And then one afternoon, the boy's a toddler by now, and she's going to go bathe, and this is the cosmic palace, there's no real doors or anything, so she asks her baby boy to guard the front door, and to not let anybody through while she's bathing. And he's, yes, I will, he takes his job very, very seriously. And so he's there guarding the door, she's bathing, and this figure just comes over the horizon, this big, big man. And the boy sees this figure, and he's standing firm, and the figure comes closer. This figure, it's Shiva, he's returned home. And he's looking like, who's this? Who's this barring my way? This is my palace, this is my home. What's going on? And the boy is, you cannot pass. And Shiva is, what? Who are you? This is my home. And he gets in a rage, and he's just furious. And this boy is just standing firm, barring his entrance. So Shiva just picks up his trident and whoosh, chops off his head. They do a lot of head chopping in the Hindu stories. Anyway, hearing all this commotion, Parvati comes running from her bathroom, and she sees the lifeless body of her beautiful baby, and she is horrified. And she turns to Shiva, and with rage in her eyes, she is, Shiva! And as she's shouting, she turns into Kali. Shiva, what have you done? Shiva sees this transformation, and he knows better than to mess with Kali. And he knows he has seriously done something wrong. And I'm sorry, I will fix this. He calls for his gunners, and they come, and he says to them, go now into the forest as fast as you can, and you find the first being with his head to the north, asleep, and you bring that being to me. And they go running into the forest. And the first being they come across is this baby elephant sleeping with his head to the north. So they scoop him up and they bring him back to the palace. And Shiva looks at this baby elephant, and then he takes the head of the elephant and places it on the body of this lifeless boy, and then he breathes life into the boy. Awake, my son, my firstborn, my son Ganesh. You shall be the king of the Ganas. You shall be my God, my boy. And that is how Ganesh came into being.